Hello, my name is Arielle Zsido, and as Senior Class Vice President, I'm grateful for the opportunity to deliver remarks during today's graduation ceremony for the Tarpon Springs High School Class of 2020. Last year, our graduation was held at Tropicana Field, a near earth-shaking adjustment from the long-held tradition at graduating from our own school. But the ceremony went smoothly, and the Jumbotron gave everyone a great view. It was a huge change, but change is inevitable, and not all change is bad. Granted though, when it comes without warning, it brings its own set of challenges. The class of 2020 has been called the class of perfect vision, but I don't believe any of us could have seen this one coming. And in terms of breaking tradition, we break the record. Change has invaded nearly every aspect of our young lives, but it does not define us. What does define us is how we respond to that change and how we force change within ourselves and around us to impact our communities and the world. Most of the time, though, change is beyond our control or only minimally within our span of influence. Whether we fight it or embrace it or simply roll with it depends on what is at stake. And right now, much is at stake. We've shared in many experiences, running down the field or around it or marching in every direction up and across it, playing the music or simply just getting to appreciate it for helping to drown out the constant sound of construction, taking care of or stealing a peek at the littlest of spongers who bring a special kind of joy onto our campus, basting, broiling, or baking culinary creations, pinning opponents, or pitching, hitting, kicking, or shooting balls to score for Tarpon, and cheering on our classmates in any and all of their sports, or as debaters or academic team warriors, or guardsmen and women, supporting all who have studied, trained, worked out, and worked hard to represent our collective identity as Spongers. Oh, and racing neck and neck through the halls to dodge a tardy pass. This is what we have all shared. At this point in our lives, though, we are standing on the precipice of change. Change from high school student to graduate, from minor to adult, from who we've always been to the true start of who we are to become. We are about to disperse, to launch into new directions. We bring our memories and treasured friendships with us, but are about to take our first virtual steps as graduates into a very real and still changing world. And before you take that step, I issue you 3 challenges, or simply call them heartfelt requests. First, reflect. Assess yourself in this moment. What are your best qualities? Make it a point to hold on to them. Are you kind, loyal, patient? Are you smart, decisive, strong? Start this exercise by being honest with yourself. We all have good qualities. Don't let them slip away. And then consider where you would like to improve. Be the change that you want to see in yourself. Now is the perfect time. Now is the beginning of the next chapter in your life. Whether you plan to go to college near or far, full or part-time, as soon as they open campuses or a little down the line to pursue traditional academic studies or skilled trade, or you plan to serve as a soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, Coast Guardsman in the active, reserve, or guard component, or you are going to pursue a career in the emergency services to protect in our community, or join the front lines in healthcare, or just take a moment after graduation to reassess your immediate future in our changing world. When you officially step forward, do so as the best version of yourself. Second, I know we are all looking forward, but take another moment before you forget to look back and recognize all who have helped us get to this point. There will be far fewer handshakes and hugs for us to give or receive this year, so write a letter. Do we even know how to do that? Or send an email, because we definitely know how to do that. Remember, phone calls are way more personal than text, and be extra patient with the boomers. My grandmother said that she didn't think she'd ever get the hang of snapbooking or face chatting, but we managed to get her up and running on Zoom, so all things are possible. And finally, be the change that you want to see in your community and the world. Gandhi issued this call to action, but it presumes that you understand the key issues. Consider the struggle of others, the impact of policies, get engaged, register to vote, and vote in every election. Sign petitions that you agree with, communicate with your representatives, exercise your voice for the good. Don't just complain, be constructive. Our views don't have to agree, but let's gather together to understand one another. Thank you for listening to me. Stay healthy and safe, and I wish each and every one of you the best. Go Spongers!